Speriamo che tutti questi suoni di sottofondo non rovinino l'atmosfera che merita questo gioco, perché è un gioco che merita tutta l'atmosfera del mondo. Mi ero dimenticato di mettere l'immagine adatta, ma l'ho cambiata subito, quindi va bene così, anche perché l'intro comunque la faccio rapidamente. Anzi, direi di passare direttamente alla schermata del gioco. Jenny, oh, fammi sapere se sti suoni di sottofondo rompono il cazzo, perché in questo gioco qualsiasi suono esterno è una rottura di coglioni. Allora, avviamo. Ragazzuoli, come sempre siete invitati al canale Twitch, social e quant'altro. Se volete trovate il link nella descrizione. Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. Questo simbolo con i tre cerchi non lo so se verrà detto nel gioco. Io non mi esprimo al riguardo per non rovinare nel caso in cui venga detto nel gioco, ma casomai non venga detto e me ne ricordo, lo spiegherò poi alla fine, perché c'è una spiegazione a quel fatto là, ma mi ha morso una zanzara sul dito, mi sta ammazzando.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
What? Serio? Mamma mia, diventa sempre più impegnati. Ma ci sono pure quelli grossi là che ti fanno un male cane, non stai attento. I combattimenti, devo dire la verità, mi piacciono in questo gioco, sono ben fatti. due porte.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Ah, posso raddrizzare anche le scale lì? Che ne sai tu? Sì, l'ho cercata, sai, sono andato a cercare, infatti gli ho messo il follow su Instagram, perché è molto brava. E poi è anche bella, dai, devo ammetterla, è anche molto bella. Mi sono dimenticato il nome perché appunto la conosco da poco, quindi... E uno è stato letto.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Vai così. Eccola qua la X, te la sto a fa. Ti ricordi il nome, Jenny, dell'attrice?
The gate is opening.
Who is it? It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hella.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
Questa è la.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace.
Esatto, Melina Jorgens.
The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
Fight the darkness, fight it.
Get up.
Get up,
Get up.
get up. Fight the
Get up and
darkness.
fight.
Get up and fight. Melina Juvelgens. Sì.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Ma che voce potente. Vabbè che ce l'hanno un po' distorta.
If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on.
Mazza, senza spada, mo. Aia.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Do you still believe in me, Shadow?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's a trick. He's already dead.
E dillo.
Here, it's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real.
It's in your mind. Senti ste cazzo di voci. Oh, perché il braccio è diventato più nero? Mica sono morto io. Oh. Che cazzo sta?
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dylan. He's gone. You were so slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? Oh. See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zinbal, made sure of that.
You can do it.
Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Mi sento anch'io parte di sto mondo. Isolato e malinconico. Tu no, Jenny, tu no.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
No, per me, a parte il budget, cioè, in un gioco del genere il budget è relativo perché si vede che è stato fatto con piacere, con voglia di fare tutto.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
You can see him. You have
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The glow
Visto che c'è una runa dietro, non vorrei che ce ne fossero altre qua.
the first time in years she felt a ray of hope.
Wow, senti pure le musiche, dai, porco giuda. Sì, non è che non ce l'hanno investiti i soldi, che ce li hanno investiti bene. No, non c'è nessuna runa qua. Ci hanno investiti bene i soldi, Jenny. Non è che è poco budget, sono stati investiti bene. Mica come quelli di Fortnite che hanno dei miliardi e però quel gioco continua a rimanere costantemente una minchiata per bambini. O per malati di gente che ormai shoppa e basta, cioè vuole solo farsi vedere.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch.
Questa storia non la conosco.
His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Bella merda di persona. Si trova, dai. Ma quelli sono dei coglioni, hanno tolto dei soldi a sta perla. Pensa che coglioni che so.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Poi mi guarderò il documentario, vedrò, vediamo un po' poi da lì che informazioni... non in live, eh. Mi guarderò per fatti miei. Ma che è qua? Hanno 3 direzioni. Addosso.
It's too loud.
Che quella era la direzione giusta. Cioè, secondo me qua dentro ci usciamo dopo qualche boss, sicuro. Usciamo da lì. Vabbè, andiamo nella direzione di casa. La cosa divertente è che ci stiamo portando la testa di Dillion appresso. Divertente e macabro.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Un piano diabolico. Qui da dove sarei venuto normalmente e non c'è nulla da interpretare, quindi possiamo proseguire.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Madosca. Tutto sto tempo per essere seppelliti vivi?
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's real. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going?
Sui campi elisi so.
What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew. And dance with it. Just like he does.
È lì che sì. Detto anche albero della vita, o in italiano nome tecnico frassino. Un sempreverde.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed.
Queste voci raga mi girano nella testa. È fantastico.
Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Oh, era io rompete le palle, eh?
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him?
You want to believe it,
Is he
it's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive.
You met him by the tree.
Maybe it's a sign.
The tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Oh. Tre cose che devo attivare qua sicuro.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay. And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Grimr.
Oddio, che è Grimr questa?
Take it. Take it. Take it.
Its name is Grimr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Grimr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shot. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see? Go to it.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
You're curious. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here. I like the way it's safe here. It's light here. It's nice.
Devo passare là, allora, ho capito, vedi? Sì.
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Ah, Loki è il padre di Hela. Non lo sapevo questa cosa.
Dillian, we're here. Dillian, we're nearly here. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Precious to you. We deserve this.
Che mi fa venire un po'?
thought she
c'è
had
niente. Cioè,
light
però ti
within
sto
her.
ti fa andare in sezione dove non c'è
She is
niente.
pure darkness. Dillian. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through. Dillian, don't lose him. Way too many times. Always let him disappear. There is he. Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
What does it feel like to be in love? Do you remember what love feels like?
Bello intricato sto gioco comunque, perché ogni cosa, ogni prova ti devi sbattere per farlo, non è lineare, ecco. Questo è sicuro. Anche se se lo sembra, non è lineare. Provare là. Qua.
You can't go up
You
there.
can't go up
Not
there.
in this world.
No, not in this world. You can't. Senua.
Dillian,
You've got it. Saved her.
you owe your life. Isn't he here?
You owe
He's gone.
everything.
He's in
to
the
him.
dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you. You are guilty.
Was it worth it?
Curse.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
capire come fare a passare da lì. Non capisco perché mi hanno bloccato da entrambi i lati. Quindi non... Qua c'è l'albero davanti. Qua si potrebbe, perché qua ho aperto le porte, ma lo stesso non mi fa passare.
Your curse has claimed Dillian. Poor Dillian. He didn't know. He was kind.
She should have listened to her father.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy her father.
Qua fa andare, non ci passa sotto l'albero.
Nobody will love her.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens when you think
Christ. She destroys the thing she loves.
L'ho preso, forse si apre quella centrale, a sto punto penso di sì.
Like no one else has. Dillian's the only reason she's still alive.
Sì, infatti si apre quella centrale. Bel macello, Però non ho capito perché mi hanno detto si trova nel mondo oscuro la soluzione. Cioè, mi hanno fatto andare 2 volte nel mondo oscuro, bastardi. Vabbè, è talmente intripposo che è così il gioco allora. Mettiamo su questo piano.
Just like it strangled him.
There he is. Where are you taking
He's up there. He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. Do you know? There is a way up there. She can do this. You're nearly dead. She finds the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, And even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Höth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Höth is slain.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Was it worth it? The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Vediamo se nel mondo oscuro sopra ci sta qualcosa e poi nel caso scendiamo,
See the darkness within you. That are most precious to you.
Dillion didn't deserve this.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love.
By minute.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go. And she was caught between two worlds.
You're special.
That of Zinbel and her past.
They mean
and
nothing.
A future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
What if the gods are love? Remember, Dillion, messing with her. It wouldn't leave you. Remember the sound of it. The first time.
Usci fuori.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder. Weep him out of hell.
Ciao, Bellbuster!
Wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must...
Ero venuto quando stavi mangiando. Uè, dottore, allora grazie per essere ritornato. Dove sta Emma, scusate?
Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed up. These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game. They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing? Because he believed in you. He's laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillion? That's Dillion, and you're letting this get in your way. They are just to time.
Conosci questo mega gioco? Basta, un gioco molto particolare, molto cioè un gioco intripposo al 100%. Dai.
Dillion undoes the curse.
What does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face.
Questo mi è capitato,
so
se
that
avete
its
visto il
venom would
gameplay
drip
di...
onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in
di
agony.
Rune, quando giocai
The
Rune
Northmen
Classic.
say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Quando troviamo Loki incatenato, appunto quella statua di serpente dietro.
You're cursed. Succeed. Slow. Quicker.
Spera che i prezzi di Risen 2 Rex si abbassano con l'uscita di Risen 3000. Ma guarda, se non li compri adesso e dai pazienza, sicuramente li comprerai. Li comprerai nel Black Friday.
She thought she could defy them.
Tu comunque tienili d'occhio, sempre. Perché quelli di Amazon fa sconti così all'improvviso.
Dillion!
Ah, vieni tu, no?
Very, very careful.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You're going to fall, careful. No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. There he is. Be careful, Senua.
Dillion!
That's it.
Quicker.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea.
No! Tutto sto macello e si è menato a mare.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I'm not.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
It's done. You did it. But there's more. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Mica si sente la musica di sottofondo, ragazzi. Rovinerebbe molto l'atmosfera di sto gioco.
I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Meno male.
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
Sto seguendo sto cazzo di muro.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Lo dice a me, io devo aspettare un eterno. Non te lo dico proprio. Un eterno. Oh. Quando esce Watch Dogs 3? Io non mi ricordo. Doom Eternal esce il 22 novembre. Cos'è la prova di rinunciare alla vista?
I
Questo?
think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Credo mi lamenti, ma no.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword.
Vero.
I'm no coward. He proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bed. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Devi aspettare più di me. Vabbè dai, c'è Doom Eternal nel mezzo.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really you. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Te lo vedi da me? Un Eternal l'ha supportato. Che negli FPS faccio schifo. Vabbè dai, ma che ci vuole?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
There's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
Che brutta sta prova, mamma mia. Ma dipende sempre dal gioco. Li cambio in base al gioco.
There's more of them. I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
Listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. In.
Ora la tua anima è mia.
Ciao Ale, grazie per il follow. Benvenuto, benvenuta, non lo so.
It will pass.
Scusami, sono un attimo concentrato, per questo gioco devi ascoltare. Me ne accorgo dalla sensibilità ad occhio. Poi un po' mi sono anche abituato io poi in alcuni giochi a fare così. C'è gente che magari sta sempre a muovere i DP ogni 2-3.
It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
Sarà difficile. No, 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 no. Senua, Hellblade Senua Sacrifice.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
Ciao, miseria, non dovevo morire. Benvenuta allora, benvenuta. Ma... Scusatemi, è peggiora, è cagamilla al cazzo.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Delia. Help me.
Come to me, son.
Con Judas è difficile qua. Scusami, Alex, se sto parlando poco, ma in questo gioco bisogna sentire tutto.
I can see you too.
È basato tutto sul sonoro.
spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test.
Questo è stato difficile, eh. Speriamo che non ci stavano delle rune da leggere, perché là sarebbe impossibile trovarle.
It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Alessio, e te che tipo di giochi ti piacciono? Vediamo se hai trovato il canale giusto. Non mi dire Fortnite, però ti
I
prego.
saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong.
È impossibile non morire là, porca miseria, però.
It's disgusting. It smells like... There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial. It's just another test. You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. Then you will succeed. Just one little test.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
Uè, ciao leg droid!
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water... She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew something was wrong, something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
Allora, com'è il nuovo monitor? I suoi occhi stanno piangendo di gioia? Madonna.
Senua.
broken. Fix it. You have to fix it. Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senua. You have to get in. Up the tower. The tower. How do you get to the tower? Find a way. The ladder is broken. How do you get up the tower? Senua, find a way. Dillian will disappear.
Questo è un altro
Find
gioco.
a way. Up to you.
Te l'ho detto che ti cambiava.
Don't fail. The light is still glowing, but soon it will go out. You haven't failed yet. You mustn't fail.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men.
Puzzle
drowned
solving,
at
no,
sea.
perché anche sessioni di
That is not the end
combattimento.
of it.
Ciao Bellbuster, buonanotte, grazie per la compagnia.
Haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
That's it. You did it. She did it. It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle.
No, aspetta. Wow, sto gioco è un macello per fare trovare tutte le rune. Quella mi sa che le rune che mancano là vicino sono quelle nella zona oscura. Ma come cazzo le vedi? T'accechi là. Porco Giuda. Ah, secondo me da lì si dovrebbe vedere questa scala piena, vediamo.
You found a way to climb the tower. The ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge. She did it. You fixed the bridge. She fixed
Come to me. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Where is
Come out if you
Find
want.
him. You have to find him. The runes.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night.
They're coming for me. What should I do?
Cosa? Sono morto? Sono morto, raga, ma come cazzo sono morto? No, vabbè, ma sto gioco avrei dovuto giocarmelo prima per fatti miei. Per capirci qualcosa.
There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Let me see. It is. Go towards it. Run. Focus. Two more. Two more. Where are they, Senua? Where's Dillian? Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. Come on. You'll start to burn. Going. You'll burn. There it is. Move away. Don't let it happen quick.
Pass.
This is taking too long. Can you hear him? You're lost. Runes. You have to find them. You're lost. Where are they? It all looks the same. The light. Go towards it. Find it. Focus. Focus. Look. One more to find. One more. Run. Run. Run now. Run. Your sword. You came through the wrong door. Where's your sword? To defend yourself.
I can't find you.
Where are we? It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like.
They're coming.
You've got them. You have them. Where's the door? You have to find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. Run. Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Dillian.
Sta tizia sta male forte. Diciamo che mo ci sono morto una volta perché ero convinto che dovessi andare verso quella luce. Vaffanculo, invece ne devo fuggirmene da quella luce.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are.
Il bello della diretta. Ah,
They're just
è un gioco particolare questo.
people.
Il problema è che se fai un tot di morte
Good people,
perdi
but
tutto.
They're
Pure i
scared.
salvataggi.
They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you
Se vedi
really
sulle
are.
braccia lei c'ha dei segni neri. Se si riempie fino al collo e la testa muori. E man mano che muori si fa sempre più vasto.
you. This darkness has made me a monster.
Vedi? Quei segni neri sul braccio.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories
Oddio,
of
un'altra prova
ghosts.
ancora, non ce la faccio
To the
più.
gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods.
Non gliela faccio.
It's yours anymore. It's disappearing with your memories.
Attimo stacco, faccio fare il salvataggio.
A
lo
king
stacco.
in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Nome da nano, Tyrfing.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, it forces itself onto our friends or loved ones.
Vai, finisco questo così mi sa che la prossima volta finisco il gioco. Andiamo.
The daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
It's not Dillian, Andrew. He loves her.
Che ci troviamo allora? Che nell'oscurità non ci sono cose da leggere. Beh, ma ci sta pure, porco giù. No, aspetta, non voglio entrare lì. Oh, guarda che bello.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it.
Oh, finalmente le prende le torce.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Was that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Don't touch the walls. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can save you. It's too scary. Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind. Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
Ah, hai capito? male che sono tornato indietro. Cioè, avevo questa sensazione che di qua c'è fosse
disguises herself as
qualcosa.
a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. Flames are closed.
There he is. Dillian,
There he is.
finally.
I found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back.
Madò, ste voci, raga. Poi sto gioco non ci puoi giocare a lungo, ti fanno uscire pazze queste voci. Un labirinto del cazzo questo. Si sta accendendo questo? No.
I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Sto gioco. Da parte questa sta risultando ancora più fastidiosa e difficile di quella là.
Yourself, you'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do. You know why you. She doesn't. Listen for his voice. Listen. Dillian, where are you?
Ma qua ritorna indietro. Perfetto.
She can't hear.
No, ma sto gioco è rilassante all'inizio, però vedi, mo ci sto giocando più o meno da un'ora e mezza. Le voci che c'ha Senua nella testa diventano veramente... Vabbè, ma penso sia anche quello lo scopo del gioco. Rendere la frustrazione reale, perché sto gioco ti consiglia proprio all'inizio, ti dice, oh, giocaci con le cuffie perché ti devi... Cioè, ti devi massacrare proprio, capito? Quindi ti consiglia di giocare con le cuffie. Però penso di aver capito come funziona sto labirinto, eh.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian
What's happening? It's not him, it can't be.
What's that sound? The voice is changing.
What? That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like...
Herver ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herver demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed.
Sì,
and would be the
ti
bane of
porta
her
a
family.
stressare.
But
Però ci sono poi
he
momenti di
relents
pura
and
calma
brings her
dove
the sword.
ti
She
godi il
leaves
gioco.
the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Does everything look the
Lì
same?
già ci sono andato, quindi devo andare qua.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Ma porco zozzo, mi sono ritrovato di nuovo qua.
What's in there?
What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room.
There are bars.
How do you get in there?
How does she get in there?
Maybe you can't.
There's no way in.
Find a way.
There has to be a way.
Find a way.
There's always a way.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way.
You're too close to stop.
What's in there?
Allora rifacciamo il giro, però stavolta come siamo andati a destra, quindi ora torniamo a sinistra.
Light the torch.
Light it.
Come siamo andati di là, quindi ora dobbiamo andare di qua.
Help you see.
Where are we?
She has no idea.
We're going round in circles.
You have fallen in.
You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trap.
You've walked right into their hands.
They have you.
Right where they want you.
Un'altra volta qua, no? Porca zozzo.
You think that voice is Dillian's?
It's not.
It's beckoning you to your death.
Ah ragazzi. Ok, le due spade, ricordiamoci. No, però qua torno verso le due spade.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That voice. It's not Dillian. Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
Sì, infatti io non sto usando con l'USB.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy?
The chief said.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come, Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Ma quella spada dove l'ha presa? Ok.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. Go get the sword. You did it with the sword. You have to get the sword.
With Grimr reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him.
Become a warrior.
Like when we first met.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Ti sta simpatica, sì, anche a me.
Suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
Allora, all'inizio del gioco c'è scritto che hanno preso tutte queste parti, proprio la testimonianze di sia pazienti che dottori esperti in psichiatria.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold your heavy. Unleash the sword.
Oh, finalmente si torna a combattere.
She can't remember. She can't focus is quiet. It's coming back. Stop them.
Sheer.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Sembra lo stesso muro dove cade la mummia nel secondo film. Ok, dai. Continuiamo la prossima volta. Basta. Salvataggio l'ha fatto. Raga, io vi auguro buonanotte o buongiorno. Non so in quale ora del giorno stiate guardando questo video. A chi mi sta seguendo in live buonanotte, a tutti gli altri Skoll. E mi raccomando, passate, date un occhio sempre ai link nella descrizione. Carino, dai, un po' psycho. Questo è un gioco, raga, Legdroid, questo non è un gioco per tutti. Ha avuto comunque il suo discreto successo, meritato, perché comunque è un bel gioco. Cioè, se ti piacciono ancora, ormai la gente dice single player, che palle la storia. Se ti piacciono ancora i giochi con una storia, una profondità, una trama e, e anche un po' di, in questo caso anche un po' di psicologia buttata dentro, è il gioco perfetto. Ah, e soprattutto se ti incuriosisce la mitologia norrena, questo è proprio il top. Per questo io lo sto facendo, perché mi piace la mitologia norrena. Vado, raga, perché sono stanchissimo, mi devo spogliare, fa caldissimo. Sto in live da 5 ore.